Hi, David Newlands from Portobello in Edinburgh, Scotland here again. And in this and the next two videos, I'm going to be talking about determiners, the terms that we use to identify things or people and to say how much or how many of them there are. In this particular video, I'm going to concentrate on the three ways in which we identify people or things. And the three ways are articles, possessives and demonstratives. Articles first, fairly familiar, or an, if we're using this before a noun that begins with a vowel, and the. Some of the rules are quite complex, there's lots of exceptions, but the basic rules are quite simple. A or an we use before a singular countable noun which is indefinite, where we don't know or it doesn't matter specifically what it is. So we can talk about a fast car or a good film. We use are or an when talking about professions. I'm a teacher, a teacher. And this is important. It's a common mistake among learners because in many languages, French or Spanish or Polish or Arabic, we say the equivalent of I'm teacher. So remember to say I'm a teacher or whatever it is. The we use in several different ways. We can use the when both the speaker and the listener knows what is being referred to. So I could say he owns the fancy car outside the restaurant. I as speaker, you as listener know which car we're talking about, which restaurant we're talking about, and so there's no need to be more specific. We use the when we're talking about one of a thing, where there's only one of a thing that exists. The Cairngorms, which is a mountain range in Scotland. It's a beautiful place. I've been walking there many times. Go there. Or we can talk about the Mediterranean or the Mediterranean Sea. There's just one of them. We can use the to talk about places where we're not referring to any particular place. So I could say, I went to the cinema last night, or I'm going to the seaside tomorrow. A followed by the. This is a construction we use when we use a or an the first time we're referring to something, and we use the on second and subsequent occasions. So, last week I saw a man wearing a badge. I think the man was American because the badge said vote Biden. And finally on articles, there are occasions when we don't use an article at all. This is sometimes called zero articles. And in English, we don't use an article talking about meals or about plural or uncountable nouns in general. So I could say, why don't you come for lunch tomorrow? Not for the lunch, but just for lunch. Or houses in Edinburgh are expensive. Or silence is golden. Okay, on to possessives. My, your, her, his, its, our, their. And these are used before a noun. We would say my car, your arms, her or his phone number, our holiday, their children. There are occasions when we don't use the possessive and just use the instead. And this is when we're talking about a blow or a hit or a pain in some part of the body. So I would say, he said he had a pain in the stomach, more commonly than in his stomach. Or I could say, the stone hit her on the arm, the arm. But in other ways, other occasions, we would use the possessive. So I would say, she has a tattoo on her arm. The stone hit her on the arm, but she has a tattoo on her arm. And then on to demonstratives, this and that, which are in the singular, these and those in the plural. Again, used for people or things when used with a noun. So we could say this man, those books. If, however, we use demonstrative without a noun, then this generally is only when we're referring to things. So if I say this is very small, that would be okay if I was talking about a car. This car is very small. But I would not say this is very small, referring to a child, to a person. On the other hand, if I actually name a person, then I can and normally would use demonstratives. Hi, this is David. Is that you, Anna? So I'm naming people, I would use the demonstratives. And the difference between them, the difference between this and that, these and those, well, as you probably know, it relates to the closeness to the speaker. I would use this or these for something that's relatively close to me. This pizza is really good. Can I have some more? I'm talking about the pizza that's on the table in front of me. These people are really nice. Saying this to my friend, we're standing at a party, we're surrounded by all these people close to me. But I would say that pizza looks really good. What sort? What type of pizza is it? And this is a pizza across the other side of the room, across in the kitchen. I can see it, but it's not close to me. Or I could say, those people at the party last week were really nice. The people now are distant from me because they're not present. I'm talking about an occasion after the party. I'm no longer at the party. So this and these, talking about things that are close to us in space or in time, and that or those about things that are more distant from us. Okay, that's it for today. Bye for now.